Dirty Harry is a masterpiece. It is one of the great cop movies. It is the precursor to the action heroes of the 80s. Clint Eastwood is amazing in it. It is a earth-shattering movie. That's what I always heard. I don't hate Dirty Harry. I don't hate Dirty Harry. But I don't love it. I don't love it. I want to love it. It's one of those movies. I bought it even though I had seen it previously and not particularly enjoyed it. I bought it because I feel like there's something I'm missing. I've done that with many movies. 2001: A Space Odyssey, especially Escape from New York, a movie that I desperately want to like. I desperately want to like that movie. And I don't hate them. It's just sort of they don't click with me the way that they do with other people. Clint Eastwood stars as Harry Callahan, a plays by his own rules San Francisco inspector who is chasing a serial killer named Scorpio who's holding the city hostage. Played by Hellraiser's Andrew Robinson, which always interested me because I've only seen him. Well, I've seen him in three things: Hellraiser, Dirty Harry, and I think he was on Deep Space Nine. Scorpio is your typical giggling lunatic. He does not strike me as a genius. I don't understand why he is so hard for the police to catch. They wanted to create kind of a Joker or a character like that, sort of somebody who's always one step ahead of you. He doesn't seem to be that guy. There's a part in the movie where when Harry actually arrests him, he first kind of tortures him a bit, and because of that, Scorpio has to be let go. None of the evidence that Harry found can be used against him because Harry didn't have a warrant. The movie presents this as a bad thing, which in this context it is. But overall, that is a good thing that we have that. And, Scorpio goes out and he pays a guy to beat the hell out of him so that he can blame Harry for it. This goes nowhere to me. This is not like he pays this guy. Harry's not kicked off the force. He's not suspended. He's told to stop shadowing Scorpio. He doesn't even do that. The movie kind of doesn't follow up on it. You kind of expect like, oh, Harry's going to be, at the very least, he's going to be suspended. I want your badge, that kind of thing. Nope, that doesn't happen. It leans more towards, it gets lumped in with like Rambo and stuff. And I have not seen the later sequels. This thing I have, this collection has all of them. I would like to watch the rest of them to see how if it does eventually go into like being an 80s action kind of a thing. Right now it leans more towards the sort of Serpico gritty cop movies of the 70s kind of a thing, which is fine, and it does a fine job of that. It just doesn't really grab me in a way that other movies of that genre do. Clint Eastwood is good, but he's very one note in the performance, that sort of iconic line, "Do you feel lucky?" He delivers that with a smile, but it's one of the rare times you see him not in his squinty-eyed, square-jawed kind of thing. He's clearly a driven police officer, but you don't necessarily know what drives him. There's mention of his wife dying, but not even dying in a violent crime, dying from a drunk driving accident. I know I'm kind of shitting on the movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just one that doesn't connect with me. And I'm sure I'll watch it again because I want to connect with the movie. It is a classic of the genre, and I'm not taking that away. I'm not sitting here going, it doesn't deserve to be. Clearly, this is something with me where it doesn't connect. It has connected with audiences for generations now, just not me. So, for my own personal score, I would give Dirty Harry 2.5 stars. It's entertaining enough, but in my opinion anyway, many, many, many other movies do it better.